Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at eTrailer, and today we'll be taking a look at our Kelty Chef Roll Kitchen Utensil Organizer. We'll take a look at some of its different features and measurements to see if it's the right fit for you and your different cooking adventures. So straight off the bat, this is a kitchen utensil organizer. So a great way to store your knives, your utensils, your forks and spoons, your cooking equipment while you're on the road. If you're looking for something to store your pots and pans as well, this is not the one for you. You may be more interested in our camp galley options right here at etrailer.com. So this is a very straightforward organizer. You have 4 zippered pockets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all the same size. Let's take a look at what we fit inside of them. So at the top we have our first aid kit. So you can see here, if you have your other items in small pouches, you can store them right here. That's a great way to store your spices or your seasonings. Going down the organizer, we have our knife set. So this is from the GSI Outdoors Knife Set. And if you have your own special knives, you know how important it is to make sure they're nice and safe, as well as easily accessible for when you need them. Third pocket, we have our wooden utensils. So you can see that with this length, this is good for most of your utensils. If you have extra long ones, let's say those extra long tongs or spatulas, we'll take some measurements later to see if that's going to be a fit. And finally, on our fourth pocket, let's open that up, and we have our container. So this is going to be where all of our spices, our sauces, our mixes are going to be stored. So I have it secured by the strap and buckle on top. That way I can leave it hanging here outside. But as you can see, with the wind being pretty strong, it's also swaying our organizer around. So you have different options there. The plus side is it's lightweight. The downside is it's lightweight enough to catch the wind. When you've arrived at your campsite and you set up your cook site, you can also just set it down onto the table, and that makes it accessible as well for your different utensils. So you can just grab them as you are cooking. So let's take some measurements. So notice first the way that it's shaped. You have kind of a wedge shape there just to give you some space, but it also changes up the types of things you can fit in there. So the length is gonna be about 13.5 inches. Now the height is gonna be about 2 inches. Then the width from side to side is going to be about 3.5 inches conservatively. And then for the entire organizer, you're gonna have a total length of about 21.5 inches. So as you can see, this is pretty good space for all of your different utensils, your knives, your cutlery. That way they're easily accessible and easily storable as well when you're out and about with your friends and family camping. Now as you can see here, I'm actually rolling up our organizer with it fully loaded. So that way when we're ready to go, this is ready to go too. So we have this cinched down on top, so even with this fully loaded up, it's still very easy to carry around and store inside of your bags, your campers, or your vehicles. So my personal thoughts about the Chef Roll is this is definitely a great way to store your favorite items for when you're out camping. So even though you're at the campsite, even though you're out and about, that doesn't mean your meals have to suffer. If you have your favorite tools, you want to make sure you bring them with you and you want to do it properly. Now remember, if you also want to bring your pots and pans and your larger cooking equipment, definitely check out our camp galley options for you, since this is focused on the utensils as well as your smaller kitchen equipment. And that was a look at our Kelty Camp Roll Kitchen Utensil Organizer here at eTrailer. My name is Evangeline, and I hope you enjoy your cooking journeys.